and good noon. Welcome to the Weekly Digest.
Thy mouth of South.
We are your anchors, Eiley
and Alex.
And we are going to party like it is the 10th century, because it is Friday. Are you ready for a feast of cabbage, beans, eggs, oats, and brown bread?
No fish.
No fish.
And now, the weekly
Spagooter.
Hoagies and grinders, navy beans, meatloaf sandwich, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, sloppy dough, top, sloppy dough, come on, sloppy dough, top, sloppy dough, you done, sloppy dough.
If you could choose one food to eat for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Peach cobbler. Bananas.
Baked potatoes.
Tacos. Taco Bell. Oh, grilled cheese sandwiches with the tomato sauce.
Goldfish. Salmon.
Probably pizza.
If you could eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Your mom. Children. Nachos. Banana.
Let us see thy noobs.
What's your name?
Kai.
Where'd you come from?
I virtualed for Eastmoreland.
How do you like salsa for?
I'm liking it. I've met a couple friends that I knew from my old school before I moved a couple of years ago. So that's good to get back in touch with them. And I'm just liking it. The environment's friendly.
What are your hobbies?
I like reading, playing sports, and playing video games.
What is something you think everybody should know about you?
That I am not a girl despite my long hair.
Thank you.
What is your favorite medieval creature?
Welcome back to Creature Feature. This week's theme is medieval. This is Whiskers, and he likes to play outside. Thank you for submitting, and be sure to vote in the Creature Feature vote.
What would you do without teachers? Because they didn't have teachers in medieval times.
I would simply perish.
Simply perish?
Oh, who are the people in your neighborhood? In your neighborhood? In your neighborhood? Say, who are the people in your neighborhood? The people that you meet each day.
What is your name?
I'm Mrs. Van Otterloo.
What do you teach, and where are you located at South?
I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade reading and comm arts, and I am in room 205.
Would you rather live in the past or the future?
I think I would rather live in the past. I'm a little worried about the future.
What job would you want to have during medieval times?
I would definitely want to be a princess.
What is the number one thing that you can't live without?
Books.
Books. Bookity books. Books.
Thank you for letting me interview you today.
You're welcome.
An essential in thy medieval schools was religion. An essential in thous modern schools is attitude.
Welcome back to 35 Essentials. Today we are talking about Essential 10.
If somebody bumps into you and it's not your fault, say, "Excuse me." See how the duck said "excuse me" when the duck ran into him? This is how Essential 10 is shown.
Did you know that eels were sometimes used as currency?
What is a superstar from thy medieval times?
Why, the knights, of course.
For Superstar. He is such a studious student. He always comes to school prepared. He always comes to school prepared for class, and he always has his homework done on time and done perfectly well. And he always is so willing to learn, and he asks so many questions. He's just awesome to have in class, and he's a great guy.
So in class you're supposed to be good and not talk during class time, and you're supposed to do all your homework when you get assigned to do your homework, and be happy with the teacher even though sometimes you may get mad at the teacher.
What is your favorite part of medieval art?
The odd taxidermies and incorrect art. The schools in medieval times didn't have a principal.
Boy, are we lucky.
Hi guys, how are you? So talking about the end of the quarter. So we're getting ready to end quarter one. Grades will be in and ready to go. We're starting quarter two. Remember that one of the criteria for the social coming up on the 29th is going to be, and it'll be a half day, is no missing assignments for the second quarter. So we've got, what, 2 weeks here that no missing assignments. If you have missing assignments, you won't be able to go to the social. And just a clarification on attendance on that, it's going to be 4 days or less. If you have 4 absences or less, you're eligible. 5 absences or more, you're not eligible to go to the social for the 90%. But we keep that number, continues to change throughout the year. So just because you don't make it on the first one for attendance, you could make it on the second one. And another clarifier is that it's failing grades for the any failing grades. So D's and higher, you're eligible to be in the social on the 29th. So everybody that's got all D's and higher for their grades on first quarter, you're good to go for the social. All right? Thanks guys. See ya.
I am gracious and great, God without beginning.
Drama, band, art, choir, and orchestra. This is Fine Arts Focus.
Does thou want to joust?
Why, of course I want to joust. I always want to joust.
We shall joust thy sport.
What positions do you play?
I play tight end and linebacker.
What do you think this team of 8th graders will do at a high school level?
I think they're going undefeated again and we'll do good.
What was the best part about your season?
That we went undefeated.
Narrate through this play.
So basically, I'm running a whip route, which I pretend going to slant, then just going out. And my quarterback, he knew that compared to me, that receiver was pretty small, or cornerback was pretty small. And so we just threw it right over his head, and I caught it.
The wisdom of the medieval peoples will never compare to the wisdom of stat.
Never.
Hello everyone, we're talking about medieval times this week. I think medieval times would be much simpler and we wouldn't be stuck on our cell phones all the time and being disconnected with people. So think about that and have a great day.
South Middle School, I was a little concerned. The theme this week is medieval, which we all know means Middle Ages. And then you think about it for a second. Middle Ages, middle school. Is middle school evil? Think about it.
What would a medieval meme look like? probably like this.
We must discuss with the council on this.
Get the counselor!
Hello, lovely students. This week's theme is
medieval. How would that relate to the counselor? Well, whenever I think of medieval, I think of torture chamber. So, what I can relate to counseling and the purpose of a school counselor is things that I talk to kids a lot. Sometimes kids feel like they're being tortured at times.
With peer pressure.
With peer pressure. With kids that are being bullies to them. Or with just tortured with having 7 classes a day and having to stay organized and to keep all your stuff together so that you can turn in your assignments. All that can feel very torturous at times. But it doesn't have to feel torturous if you keep it together.
Well, have a good weekend and we'll see you next week. Just think of how all the books before the printing press were handwritten.
Ow!
City of Lost Souls, the author of it is Cassie Clare. This is book 5, so it is basically about it's about how the demon Lethal took over, mind controlled a boy named Jace. His actual name is Jonathan, but he goes by Jace. And there's a girl named Clary, and she's in love with this boy, but he is taken by her brother Sebastian, who is also named Jonathan. But when he takes him, he makes him where they are connected.
What would thou's outfit be if I were in medieval times?
Very swag.
I'd be a pirate.
I think I would be the butcher.
I would be a baker. All the bread in the world.
We'd be the person that
Executioner.
like decapitation person.
Mark.
I don't know. I'll probably be a rich person.
If I was in the Middle Ages, I want to be an executioner.
The executioner, so I can cut people's head off and not get in trouble.
So I'm do the one that makes the weapons and then not sell it to people because I don't
I would be an artist because I love to paint and draw.
What is your favorite song from medieval times?
This one.
Welcometh to this weeketh's episode of the Weekethly Digesteth. This is Kimmy Lynn of the Tiny Hands. And I am the amazing Sir Awesomeness.
No, that's not true.
It is.
Not true.
Tis trueth.
Not.
Tis. Not. Tis. Not. Tis. Not. Tis. Not. Tis.
You probably can't put that in better.
Thou hast strucketh me with thine tiny hands. This weekend theme with medieval, and this is the person hath won the contest. Whoop whoop! Raise that roof. Whoop whoop! My uncultured young friend here is very uncultured because she's not being medieval. But send it to this email. They'll see it. Of this weekly digest. Your guesses. And now, for a most noble celebration. Confetti! I bid thee farewell.
One eternity later.
Wait, don't stop. Believe in do. Street lights.
Did you know that people in medieval times didn't know that dinosaurs existed?
I'm sure they knew that Teddy existed.
Teddy!
Hello.
Hi.
It is the end of the
quarter.
Hello, and welcome to the end of the digest.
And the quarter.
And the end of the quarter. The end of the quarter is happening today.
Right
it's
now.
the end of the quarter. You better hope you had good grades, because otherwise that would not be good.
Yeah, because they're finalized.
What is
that hurt my hand.
What's going on next week? Next Wednesday and Thursday are parent-teacher conferences. So there's no homework center or any clubs that day. And there's no school directly after that. But, fall retakes, if you didn't like your pictures, are on the 21st of October. But, other than that, there's nothing. So, stay rested, stay hydrated, all of the above.
Get good.
Get good. Shut up! Sorry, that's me enraged.
Have a great day. To all, and to all a good, precious night.
You're awful at computer. You suck at master editing. You forget the newsroom clips. No, they forget the newsroom clips. No, it isn't. They forget it. Stop lying. You still need to. Yeah!